Dropping frames all over the place. Okay. Hey guys, happy Friday. Hey Sefa, what is up? I think I need to fix this layout a bit. I'm gonna hide. Yeah, I'm gonna hide the subscribers and the followers. And I think I'm gonna go to Puzzle Rush section. Fix the layout there. How are you doing, Sefa? And 7 he grief, or is that the grief? Welcome. How are you doing? Fine. Me. Well, I'm a bit behind schedule in work, but it is what it is. I'm fine. I mean, from a health point of view, I'm fine. So give me a second to fix this layout a bit. Yeah, new monitor here. It's getting tricky. Crop, left, right, top, bottom. This way. My webcam a bit bigger. Okay, something like this should work. The grief, great, thanks. Nice. I did 2000 at Bullet and 1900 at Blitz. I want to congrats. Congrats, Sefa. Congrats. Okay, so I have 1 hour more or less only. Sorry about that. But then later I have class, so it's all the time I have. 1 hour and 10 minutes, something like that. So let's do Puzzle Rush to warm up, and then maybe we do 1 or 2 tactics depending on the difficulty. Okay, let's do this. So free night. Check. Okay. Or 0 tactics. Maybe 0, yeah. Worst case scenario 0, yeah. Is stream lagging or is it me? Maybe it is lagging. There's a bishop here. Never mind. Fixed. It fixed. Okay. Okay. Good. I mean, when I stream from the school, sometimes it lags more than from home, so it was lagging. Okay. Yay. It's an interesting looking one. Dun, dun. Forking knights. Pinned pawns. Fork. Checkmate. What's going on with that queen? Nothing's going on with that queen. Okay. Both are tempting. I guess this is more tempting than with the bishop. Okay, queen h4. No, it's made into Pepe. Okay, that fork wasn't working. I made something definitely there. So check and checkmate. Yep. Want to do this and take on c3. Nothing better? I guess nothing better. Here I want to promote, but no, it's just this. This is the solution. Okay, black to move. I mean, the queen is hanging. What's wrong with taking the queen? I don't see anything wrong. Da 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 da. That queen is a bit trapped, so we win a piece. If I take it, rook b2. I take first. Rook b2, bishop d2, bishop e3, not c3. Yeah. Okay. I want to do this and take here, but how good is this? Why didn't he go with the king back? That was strange. This is a free piece, except it's not. Except it is. Here, right? No. Why on f1? Because then I always pin the rook. No. What? Isn't that the same? There's a 3 check after king e2. I don't get this one, guys. Hey, Sphinxy, Joel, what is up? Slow down, mate. Yeah, no, it was part of the rush, just to just to warm up. It's knight f1, I guess, but let's see why. And then whenever he goes, you take the rook. But I thought the same with knight g4. That's the problem. We need to control d2. Okay, that's the answer. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's knight f1. Okay, let's go to puzzle tactics. We don't have a lot of time. I missed the d2 square. So blind. So blind. Okay. Let's see if you can see the board. No, you cannot. It's cut. Shoot! God damn it. Chess.com. Okay. Give me a second, guys. This way. I think it's fixed. Hey Malek, what is up? Happy Friday. Okay, guys, 3387 on our way to 3400, but okay, thanks for the follow. My chesscom name, I think I have a command for that. Looking good with the camera and setting purpose slightly lighter due to the same laptop. Yeah, it's the same laptop, just I'm in the school today. Oh, so we don't have the command lagcom? Why not? I thought I had it. Lag, maybe? Yeah, easier. Ow. Okay, maybe time for... I have more or less 1 hour from now, so we don't have a lot of time. Well, there's definitely some ideas with knight g5 and rook takes d5 because of the checkmate on h7, right? How do we do it? Well, if I have to calculate, I guess rook takes knight is the most forcing way. The problem after that is queen d3, right? So rook takes d5, queen takes d5, knight g5, queen d3 defense. But then bishop d5 check. And that should be a win. Except rook f7, still some precision required. Bishop takes f7, king f8, knight takes h7, king e7. It's not quite checkmate. Or bishop e4. Sure, or bishop e4. Yeah, you're right, guys. Yeah, that's stronger. So I guess after rook takes d5, if queen takes knight g5, we need to find something stronger. Well, we gave up an exchange, so maybe queen takes g2 and pawn takes g5 is an idea. He will have rook and that's winning. I guess that should be winning. So what can black try after rook takes d5? G6 or bishop e8, stuff like that. I mean, I took a free piece, and in the starting position we're 2 pawns down. So okay, some toughness there to assess properly. Rook takes d5, bishop e8. I take the queen, he takes the queen. Then rook takes a6. Yeah, that's winning. Yeah, let's go for the 3400. Okay, I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush it, but rook takes d5 seems like a free piece. What am I missing? G6. Still I take the queen, and then there's the bishop hanging on d7. And after queen takes d5, knight g5, does black has something there? I think we can rush it, says Sefa. You think this is a pending rating puzzle? I don't know, it looks too easy. I'm sure we're missing something. If rook takes d5, g6, I take the queen. If rook takes d5, bishop e8, I take the queen. If rook takes d5, queen takes d5, knight g5, g6, I checkmate. So g6 is no move. If he takes the knight, yeah, nothing. If he takes on g2, I take. He takes on g5. Maybe that's the tough position to assess. There's a bishop c6 check. I have to go to g1, but it was my turn first, so I guess queen takes g5 is a move. Now that should be a winning position. It looks easy, guys. I'm gonna go for it. And if I fail it, bad luck. 8 points. This is on you, Zefa. What about building pressure and maximizing profit? Rook d2. You, Pepe, what's up? Hey, Martin. The puzzle rating is 3590, so we're definitely missing stuff here. We're definitely missing stuff. If bishop e8, I thought rook takes queen is Sphinxy. Rook takes queen, bishop takes queen, rook takes a6. I think the critical line for black is the sacrifice on g2. He doesn't get the a pawn though, Melek. I mean, I thought that position was winning, just didn't assess it right, of course. Okay, so so bishop takes and bishop g8 is an idea, or bishop e4. Rook takes is another idea. I think bishop takes makes more sense. Bishop e4, g6, bishop takes g6. No? Really? What? I'm so confused with this puzzle, guys. I'm so confused. Why is not that winning? Why are not the other lines winning? So bishop takes g6 is not winning here? You should have calculated the materials. I calculated the materials, Sphinxy. I did. I'm sure you will took bishop g6 and fail again. Everything wins. It looks to me like everything wins. I mean, I don't know why bishop takes g6 doesn't win here. Queen e7, I guess. Yeah, queen e7. Okay. Yeah, bishop takes g6, queen e7. Okay. Now I see. Yeah, how is not rook takes d5 winning? That's more tough for me. After queen takes knight g5, queen takes g2, king takes g2, pawn takes g5. I think I can simply go queen takes g5. And I mean, this one, it's gonna take the rest of the session, I think. So we're in check. We don't have a lot of legal moves. We have 3. I don't believe king g4, so I don't believe rook takes queen also. Wait, maybe I need to go king g4. King h2, there's a repetition with queen f2, and if king h1, queen f3, and if I don't repeat and I go to g1, then queen takes g3, that cannot be good. So king h2 is stupid. Taking the queen looks stupid to me. I mean, maybe not. We have, how do we run out of checks? If we can run out of checks after taking the queen, I assume it's going to be even easier if I run to g4 right now. So king g4 looks like the obvious first move to do here. King g4, what's black's idea? Rook takes bishop could be a potential idea. h5, of course. For example, h5 check, king g5, rook takes bishop, followed followed by nothing because he has no checks after pawn takes rook. So king g4, if h5 check, king g5, I don't see anything for black. Maybe he attacks the g3 pawn. But anyway, Rotchov pawn. Yes, after king g5 there's one more check, rook takes bishop, but then there's no more check. There are no more checks. He can do a slow move like attacking the g3 pawn, like queen f3 for example. After king g5, queen f3 threatens queen g4 checkmate, and queen takes g3 with checkmate next move. So it's not that easy, provided that we don't have checks ourselves. So yeah, it gets tricky. For example, king g4, h5 check, king g5, queen f3, we might get checkmated. So I was thinking king g4 was the only move, but maybe in if we properly assess the position, it could be the situation that we're checkmated in the other lines and we need to go for the repetition with king h2. That would be sad, but it would make a good puzzle. So so yeah, let's better calculate king g4 very well. King g4, h5 check, king f5 could be a precise move, because after g6 check, king g5, there's no more queen g4 checkmate, because we have the escape on h6. So king g4 is forced now, isn't it? I don't think so, Sefa. It is forced if we want to play for the win, but if we want the draw, the safest is king h2, I think. After king g5, queen f3 looks crashing. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking king f5. Malek, king g4, h5 check, king f5, and then g6 check, king g5. LC0 would be bored. What? Hey Sakuho, what is up? So basically I need to calculate king g4 precisely, and if we're not losing, king takes h5 is similar. Yeah, king takes h5 is stupid. We have to go king f5. So if we want to win, we need to play after h5 check, which is maybe not the only move, but it looks like it, king f5. And then after g6 check, king g5. And I think we're escaping from all the checks, and we have the h6 free square. So basically we need to decide whether that's winning or not. If we're getting checkmated there, then king h2 is safest. But I think we're not getting checkmated. King g4, h5, king f5, g6 check. There's also rook takes e5. We take with the king, there's no problem there. After king g5, if queen f3, which looks logical, we have a free tempo there. So I'm assuming there's more than one way to play there, not just, I mean, we can go king h6 immediately or after the check. So maybe we need to prevent rook e8 ideas. But actually rook e8 is not that strong because we have h8 covered. I don't know. Maybe after queen f3 we simply go queen c3 for the queen trade and the checks. I mean, we're up on material a lot, so Sphinxy, there's no queen f6 after rook takes e5 because the pawn takes on e5 protecting f6. Rook takes e5 opens queen f5 mate. What? I don't follow you. Whoa, Pepe Pips really want that fancy layout. What fancy layout? What you talking about? Queen f5 check, king h6, queen h5 check. What? I don't understand the line. Can you give me the line from this position? Roch of pawns, roch of pawn. in the polls. Ah, okay. Hey, Kuro, what is up? Hello, OJ. Hey, guys. I have, sorry to say this, I have like 40 minutes left of stream. I think I see a winning line here, but I'm waiting for Rochov Pong to tell me his line because he's saying something about a checkmate I don't see. Welcome, Logic. So after g6 check and king g5, rook takes e5 check, f takes e5, queen f5, king h6, queen h5 mate. Ah, okay, okay. Well, there's a pawn on h5, so there's not such a mate. There's a pawn on h5. Also, after rook takes e5, we could go king h6 to avoid your mate, but I think we can actually take the rook because there's no mate. There's a pawn on h5. And after king h6, there are no more checks. f4 is protected still with the pawn on g3, so there's no checks. What's wrong with king g4, h5, king takes h5? That looks risky, Kopuk. Taking on h5, allowing a check. Probably g6 check. The problem is we don't have a strong threat, Kopuk, so if you get to a position, you mean after queen f3, king g5, it looks like like we're safe. We're not. First of all, he can take on g3 with check, and yeah, that looks lost. That looks lost, Kopuk. Now I think we go to f5. I think after king g4, h5 check, we go to f5 to run away from all checks. The only check left is g6 check, then we go to g5. And then any attempt to go with the queen to g4 or g3, we can always escape to h6. King g4, rook e6 looks most dangerous to me. Okay, let's have a look at that. King g4, rook e6. Well, at least we have checks now. Queen c7. Macedonia, nice. Are you from Skopje or from any other city? I don't know, because that's the only city I know in Macedonia. King g4, rook e6. Skopje, are you from there, actually? From the capital city? So king g4, rook e6. But the rook is not so dangerous, I guess. I bet the check is a good check. Although we stop defending our own rook, but this king starts being suspiciously placed as well. Maybe the rook goes back to e7 and the best move is going back to a5, so maybe the check is not that great. So after king g4, rook e6, maybe h5, maybe king f5. King f5 looks a bit suspicious, but you never know. Or maybe the check is not that dangerous on g6. For example, king g4, rook e6, just queen c3, to go for queen c2 and take the pawn, queen c4 and take the pawn on e2. And if rook g6, just king f5. I mean, what's the threat? Yeah. There's queen h3, which I missed. In all the lines we were saying, I missed queen h3. In this precise one with the rook on g6, it could potentially be a problem. Queen g2 check. King d4 maybe. If queen f2, king c4, I guess we're running out. So that's good. But let's... Oh, give me a second. That's what it's pronounced. You know it, right? I just typing away. People will recognize it. Oh, but I am pronouncing it right. Skopje. That was lucky because I know absolutely nothing about your language. And hearing Macedonia sounds like weird. because it's Macedonia. King h2, rar. Okay, so yeah, King h2 is the safest if we want to play for the draw, because King h2 it's a draw. But let me see if there's any problem with Queen h3. So King g4 in our line, h5 check, King f5, Queen h3 check. Now we cannot go to g5, we need to go to e4. So look at that. Are we in trouble or not? There's a hook here as well. For example, after Queen g2 check, if we don't want to repeat or allow Queen takes g3 with check, we need to go to d4. Then Queen d5 check. Then he might sacrifice the rook for the bishop and then take on g3. So we better calculate this precisely, because it looks dangerous. Our plan of King g4, King f5. Okay. And there's Rook d7 check as well. There's Rook d7 check as well. So, so maybe the answer is to go for the draw with King h2. Let's see, King g4, h5 check, King f5, Queen h3 check, King e4, Queen g2 check, King e3, Queen takes g3 check, King d2, Rook d7 check. Looks suspicious. King c2, Queen d3 check, King b2, and maybe there are no more checks. There's Rook b7 check. Wow. King a1. And Rook b3. Queen c7 check, King e6. There's Queen c8 check there. So I don't know who's checkmating who there. If we were going for the draw, should we take the queen? No, if we take the queen, we're basically a rook down in the same kind of lines, right? Rook b7, knight b4. But then you block d2, so he has Queen d2 check, and the rook is hanging on e1. So I don't know, Malek. It's a very complicated escape for our king, because our pieces are like away, like, you know, they're not helping to block. The knight on a6, you know, the knight and the queen on one side, the rook on the other side, they're not helping for all this haunting of our king. We do have a lot of material though. In my queen line, queen is on f3. No, but with the queen on f3 and the rook on d7 check, the king c2, I played queen d3 check. And then king b2, that's where rook b7 check comes. So the queen is already on d3. At least in the line I calculated. And the solution to this problem will be shown in the next stream. Tune in for more. Now, we still have 20 minutes left. The rook is the one with less material. Make sure we're on the same page. What? This rook, you mean? Okay. Okay, let's try to see the line again. King g4, h5 check. King f5, Queen h3 check. It looks really suspicious, this line, to be honest. King e4, Queen g2 check. Maybe we can still... Oh no, we cannot still go for the draw here, because if King f5, g6 check, King g5, Queen takes g3, King h6. So maybe we can still go for a draw with King back to f5. But what would be the purpose of going for a draw there? Now, that being said, after king f5, maybe queen f3. Oh, that's a very good point, Sphinxy. Because it would be very weird that we can go king g4 to then repeat like 2 moves later and have a draw while we have king h2. That would be very strange for a puzzle. But yeah, maybe we're lost actually. After h5 check, king f5, queen f3 anyway. Looks interesting. Not sure if we're losing or not. But yeah, oh, there's a big threat, guys. With queen f3, the threat is not g6, the threat is not queen g4, the threat is rook takes a5 followed by queen d5 checkmate. Go for king g4, otherwise it isn't a draw puzzle. I have the feeling king g4 we're checkmated. I have the feeling we're checkmated there. I can say that if you're pawn down at endgame, you can sack a knight for 2 pawns. Queen f3, queen c3 then. That's okay, so king g4, h5 check, king f5, queen f3, queen c3. Yeah, that's a very valid point. Still dangerous. Still dangerous. But yeah, good news is he doesn't have a draw anymore. So he needs to have a kill or something. Well, that's the tricky. Rook takes e5, queen takes e5, queen d3 check. Well, I guess we go king g4. We don't need to go queen e4. Queen e4, queen d7. That would be asking for trouble. But yeah, I would go king g4. Ah, no, the pawn is on h5. The pawn is on h5 already. Yeah, g6 check is always once h5 has been played, g6 is going to allow an escape to h6, which is going to be safe. So black in general is not interested to throw g6 check unless necessary. But after queen f3, queen c3, rook takes e5, queen takes e5, queen d3 check. King g5 hangs mate. 1 second, guys. Ah, vale, adesso è sì. Che anno sei? Ah, vale. Un tavolero pesos. Vale. L'unica informazione che un pochino más para ganar ya más rápido, creo que lo material. Estamos trabajando de 6 a 9. De 6 a 9. No. Sería, ahora no verán, estamos solo miércoles y viernes. Miércoles sería. Sí, sí, ahora. Pero lo vas a ir con nosotros, creo que lo vamos a montar. Vale. Venga. Sorry guys. I'm back. Do you ban me if I say rush it? Of course I will. Still don't understand why f5 is better than g5 though. On g5 we can get checkmated basically. Because the pawn is still controlling h6. So yeah, king g4, h5 check, king g5, queen f3 threatens checkmate on g4 because the pawn is controlling h6. And I don't see how to stop that checkmate if we go to g5. But if we go to f5, check, king f5, we're trying to escape, basically. We're trying to escape. If he tries the checkmate on g4, we have e4. And if he tries g6 check first, then we're going to have h6. King h2, the draw with least amount of moves. That's right. I mean, if I only see draws, I will go king h2. Or rook takes f1. I need to see if there's a point in taking the queen. I don't think there is. Show your students to us, solve with them. Okay, let's try to solve it. King g4. If there's a winning move, it has to be king g4, I think. So h5 check, king f5. Queen h3 check is the only annoying move. I don't believe g4 helps in any way. So king e4. He only has one check, so we can keep... Well, there's rook takes e5 as well. Rook takes e5 could be a move. Check. Check. No, we escaped from the checks. So he has to check on g2. Then king d4. And I thought rook d7, but rook d7 maybe we have bishop d6, which I missed before. So maybe queen f2 check. King c3 could be maybe better than king d3, which was my first idea. But there's queen f3 anyway. The second puzzle and we're already struggling. Yeah. Queen e4, g6, queen c3, queen takes e1, king d6 looks like we're surviving and we're up a knight. Queen e4 when? King c3, queen takes d1. Oh, is the queen still on f2? Ah, yeah, so king d4, queen f2 check, we cannot go king c3, right? No, but no, then we go to c4. What? I think I didn't go king c3 with the queen on f2. Okay, let's see the line again. What happened there? I got confused. King e4, queen g2 check, king d4, queen f2 check. And then king c4. Right? Looks like we're escaping from the checks. King d4. Ah, the check 5. That's why I went differently. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I went to d3. I think in my first calculation. Yeah, and the other I calculated before with rook b7 was king e3, take on g3, king d2, rook d7. But then there's bishop d6. So maybe that's actually not that stupid to go king e3, and after queen takes g3, king d2. Ah, but rook d7, bishop d6, there's queen takes f4 check. It's so hard to escape from the checks, man. Queen f2 check, king c4, and if rook d7 check, king c3. No more checks. No more checks? Gusbold, if I go to g5 after h5, there's queen f3 killing us. We already discussed that, I think. Queen f3, Gusbold, queen f3. Okay, so after king d4, Melek is saying queen f2, 7 check king c3 with the queen still on g2. Rook d7, king c3, but there's queen f3. Why do you say no more checks? The queen is on g2, right? Melek. We went here, he went check, and this. King e4, queen g2 check, king d4. And you say if rook d7, king c3, but there's queen f3 check. So there are still more checks. If I go to b2, there's rook b7. If I go to c2, there's queen d3. So your line was rook, king b2 immediately now to prevent the queen from being into d3, and then after rook b7, knight b4. But our pieces are still very iffy. I don't know. The knight is pinned, we don't have checks, our queen is no longer defending the rook. Maybe he has moves like queen e4 or queen back to f2. King c1 after rook b7. Then he has queen a3, be careful. No, I think king c1, queen a3 could be a problem. And two bad lines where the knight is protecting the b8 square. What? Okay, let's see Sphinx's line. King g4, h5, king f5, queen f3. No queen f3, queen h3 I think is the problem. Queen f3 we have queen c3, yes. And rook e5, queen e5, queen d3, queen e4. I think instead of queen e4 we had a different move there. King g5. But okay, queen e4, g6, king e5, queen c3, king d6, queen takes e1. Yeah, but I think that line is not the best Sphinxy for either side. I am betting my half of money on king g4. I'm betting on king g4, but if we want to win, it has to be king g4. And it would be a shame if 2 pieces up we don't win. But it's gonna be hard to escape from the checks. I'm tired, just go for it. Okay. Okay, so now, to be honest, my highest doubt was with this first move, because I think now the next moves are gonna be easier. I didn't know whether this was winning or not. Now I believe this is winning, because king h2 was not the solution. Now, I think king f5 is gonna be played now by elimination, but let's eliminate. King g5, queen f3, there's no way we survive, right? We cannot defend g4 in any way. So we're checkmated, unless we have bishop takes g7. Bishop takes d7, no, we're checkmated anyway. Queen g4 checking h6, queen takes bishop checkmate. So king g5 is not. King takes h5, queen f3 check. If g4, g6 check, then king g5. Rook takes e5, pawn takes, queen f3 check. Mate. That's checkmate, so that's a problem. And if we don't play g4, we have to play king back to g5. Then probably rook takes e5 is a move, but I think g6 also threatening all sorts of checkmates. The same if we play g4, rook takes e5, queen e3, and if we don't play g4, queen h5, queen f5, queen h5 immediately. Yeah, so I think by elimination we have to go here. Now he went queen f3. That's nice, because I was really scared of the queen h3 line, but I guess we had escape, and therefore this is a more concrete tactical line now. Queen c3 was our bet. The rating of this puzzle is 4,000, too much to calculate. Yeah, but we're being lucky so far. Queen c3 looks like the only move, because, well, first of all, it's a move we really want to do. We've been aching to play this move for a long time. Then we have already checks to grab pawns, etc. And of course we offer the queen trade. Someone is 15,000 at puzzle. What's your thoughts? I don't know, rating keeps going up, so I guess sky is the limit. And more importantly, queen c3 defends against this nasty threat of rook takes e5 followed by queen d5 checkmate, which is even nastier than g6 or queen g4. So queen c3 looks like the only move to me. I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, we cannot move the king, so... Okay, now, again, if I take with the king, this is checkmate, so this move is forced. That was an easy one. And now here's the trick. If I go to g5, queen g6 is checkmate. So the moves are being easy so far. If I go to g5, queen g6 is checkmate, so I have to go here. Okay, g6. If I go to g5, I lose the queen. And it doesn't look like I have a lot of compensation, and queen f5 checkmate is still a threat, so I guess I need to keep the queen. So the moves are being easy. Yay! they were all forced. 15,000 man solved an amazing puzzle in 3 seconds. I guess it was memory. I guess he knows all the puzzles already, and yeah. With that rating, +3, yay! But we lost 8 in the previous one, right? Or what? -8, yeah, -8 +3. So we still need to regain 5 points. Hardest 3 points ever. Okay, next. Can you look it before closing the stream? Like the rankings? Probably with computer. No, I think I've been told the best ones in the ranking, they did thousands of problems already, so they get them repeated. They know them by memory, which makes sense. I mean, if I see a repeated puzzle and I remember it, I can do it fast. The puzzle we solved this Wednesday, the one that took more than 1 hour, that it was an endgame, like a stereo composition with the queen, then sacrificing the knight, etc. It's clipped. If you put it to me like now, right now, I can do it in 3 seconds as well. Okay. Bishop h3 is a good suggestion, why not? A lot of tempting moves though. But yeah, bishop h3 is definitely one of the strongest because it threatens checkmate. So that's good. He has to do something to defend that checkmate. He cannot go bishop f1 for obvious reasons. He cannot go bishop f3 for obvious reasons as well. So what's he gonna do? I mean, rook f7 maybe. We're a piece down, but yeah, bishop h3 is really strong. Rook g4, we win a queen. What about rook e2, queen e2, queen g1? No, but he takes with the knight, I guess. Rook e2, he takes... rook takes e2, knight takes e2, hitting our queen, defending g1. But bishop h3, I don't have an answer for bishop h3 for white. Rook g4, bishop takes g4. And yeah, the thing is, if this bishop ever moves, we have... Sorry, let me put it this way. If this bishop goes to f1, we have the checkmate on g1. And if the bishop ever moves to any other square, we have rook e1 winning the queen. So bishop h3, I don't see an answer for that. I mean, he can sack the rook on f7 and still don't see a follow-up because there's no queen f1 check because we have that covered. I'm gonna go bishop h3. Okay, and here I thought rook e1 looks... It wins the queen, but it doesn't win the game yet, so... I mean, it's not checkmate, so we better look if there's something stronger. I don't think there's any point in playing bishop g2 as intermediate. I rushed it, yeah. I have 10 minutes left. Yeah, the intermediate sacrifice of bishop doesn't report any benefits. So rook here takes, king takes h2. Are we enough material up? I would bet so. But the puzzle still continues, so maybe there's some hidden trick that we don't see. Maybe, I mean, my gut feeling tells me bishop f1 is a move. I see the problem of bishop f5, rook takes f5 is a problem, because then there's bishop h6 threat. But why not bishop d7 or bishop c8 or bishop d6? So bishop f1 maybe. Bishop f1 with the threat of queen f2. This is weird. It's not like we have a killing move here. Queen f2, just king takes bishop. And I don't think I have anything there, like g5 or h5. So this is the part of the puzzle that is tough, actually. Why is the puzzle going on? I mean, why is bishop f1 different than queen e6 or different than bishop d7? g5 also, yes. Also g5. Oh, there's the bishop d5 trick, yeah, after rook f7. Yeah, g5 could be interesting if we get g5, g4. So g5, rook f7, we take it because there's no bishop h6 with the pawn on g5. So yeah, g5 looks really strong. G5, let's say rook e4, we check on f2 and take the bishop, I mean trade the bishops. Yeah. Yeah, I like g5, guys. I like that idea. Good suggestion, Melek. g5. If rook f7 takes check, that's nothing for white. So actually the rook has no squares to keep the bishop defended. So white has a problem, and bishop d2 we can take the bishop, not the rook. So is rook f8 a move after g5? We just take it. There's no longer bishop h6, so I guess we can take it. Yeah. Okay, rook e4, I thought queen f2 and trade bishops. Queen f2, king takes bishop, queen takes bishop. Then king has to go to h2. He has two rooks. He has rook and piece for the queen. I don't think I have a lot of options here because the bishop is hanging and the queen is hanging. So queen f2 takes with check, and puzzle stops there, which makes sense, I guess. Four points, no. We're still 1 point behind our max. But I have 5 minutes left, guys. I think I shouldn't load another position. What do you think? If I load another position, it better be a repeated one or an easy pending puzzle. Don't do it. Okay, let's have a look at the rankings. How do you see the rankings? of tactics. I don't know where to see that in chess.com. Does anyone know? Daily chess, live chess, computer, puzzle rush. I mean, I'm in the section of tactics, so it should be something here. Analysis, share, comments, select mode. Time to look at the leaderboard. Thanks, got to go. Thanks, the grief. Yeah, but where's the leaderboard? Does anyone know where the leaderboard is of tactics? Aha, leaderboard here. Let's go to the leaderboard section of chess.com and see if there's a section for tactics. So I assume there will be a lot of people between 15,000 and 3,000. We're on 3,300 something. Okay, this is Blitz. Can I have tactics? Yes. Second is 8K. Aha. Okay, we'll see. So what would be my position? Aha, 15,000. Second is 12,000. And third is 10,000. And here it comes. Okay, if we scroll down, top 50 is 5,000. Top 100 is, I'm gonna go to the second page. Top 100 is, one moment, generating leaderboard. Top 100 is 4,500 and 61. You can also look by country. Oh, nice. So I'll bet I'm on top 500 maybe. Okay, let's go to 250. And then I look by country. Maybe by country I'm in the top 100, right? That looks likely. 3,511. Okay, so let's go to page number 8, which is 400. So what happened? I went to make some coffee. I'm looking at the leaderboard, at the tactics leaderboards. Sphinxy. Oh, look at that. This is already below us. Nice. So let's go one page before this. Page number 7. Three, 373. Aha! So we're top 300, guys. We're top 300. One page less. Did you get the last one correct? Yes. Yes. Rar. Here I am, in place number 294. Don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can see it. Here. With a good percentage, 71%. And very few puzzles done compared with others. Nice. Oh, the thing is, by country, I can. My country is Galicia, not Spain. So, how do you see by here global? Yeah, by country, I might be the first one in Galicia. If you can select Galicia, yes. Let's see. I don't think chess.com understands that Galicia is part of Spain, so if I click on Spain, I'm not gonna be in the rankings. No, I'm number 2. No. Okay, who's this guy? Catmic. And much less attempts than me. Last attempt 1 day ago, Catmic. I probably know this guy. What? Maybe not. His rating is what? Is this his rating? Like, yeah, that's the rating of something. Is this what? 3 check? Okay, let me look at the profile of this guy. Quartillo's GM, he must be over. Ah, maybe this is Quartillo. No, this is Israel Gonzalez, Science Galicia. I don't know this guy. Which is weird. He has 1400 blitz and 800 bullet and 1500 rapid. How is he so good in tactics? I don't understand. This looks very suspicious to me. I don't know. Maybe he's a tactical monster and then he I don't know. Maybe he's super slow or something. Yeah, this is very weird. This is very weird. Israel Gonzalez, cheater. No, I'm not saying he's a cheater, but I mean maybe he spends a lot of time on tactics. I don't know, and maybe he's slow at it. We don't have quotes for cheater. Gonzalez, Israel. Here you are. He's a child, I think. Well, okay. Probably this guy. No rating. Interesting. Pretty new player. He has only 6 losses from 150 games, so must be playing low rated. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is the guy that is above me in the ranking of Galicia. But for 4400, it's gonna take a while to get there. But he has very few attempts, so he did great. Look at first. I already looked at first Cefa. I'm not interested in seeing who is that guy. I think, or maybe I am. Okay, let's do one last thing, and then I look at that guy to see who is that. But let's first see Spain. And I'm not gonna be in the rankings, but I'm curious to see where in the rankings I would be. Actually, I'm interested to see who's the #1 also in Spain. Gato de Tejado, above Ruslan Ponomariov. Who's Gato de Tejado? We don't know who's this guy, but it has a bullet of 2000, so I probably don't know him. Okay, Vallejo is here. Aha. So I have more rating than Vallejo. I would be, by the way, I would be #3 of Spain by rating. I would be #3. Not bad. Of course, most strong players don't do tactics on chess.com. That's the thing. Okay, and some people I know here. Okay, and in global, let's see who's the guy who has 15,000 then. Don't trust Fides site. It said I was born 1997. It still says I am born 1997. I complained a long time ago. So you are not born in that year. Okay, this guy is from the US. And his bullet is 2160, so it's probably not a well-known guy. I mean, by the rating, he's not a title player, so I will not know him. Yeah. This National Master, I probably don't know him either. This WIM, probably not. Sensei Julio. GM. Look at Giz solving second. What? Three seconds, 2 seconds. That's fascinating. No, that's memory. That's memory, of course. Okay, guys, that was fun. I have to go. So I'm sorry Quartillo couldn't come. I think from next week maybe we change the day of the week again, but I'll keep you posted on Discord. And I'll see you probably on Sunday. Have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. See you. Someone to rate there? Twitch. Oh, I have some messages. Okay, never mind. No raid, sorry. Quartillo is not dead. I can tell you that. See you guys.